What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris with the third and final game in the series between paiN Gaming on the Radiant and Team Empire on the Dire. Now, I'm casting this one on a different day that I casted the other ones because I couldn't finish the set. So, yeah, not exactly going to have the most cohesion between all these games, but regardless, it should be fine. Game number 2 was won by Team Empire with the Wisp CK combo, and paiN Gaming, it's a good idea to ban out that Wisp, so it's really, really good of them that they did. This last game, it was both Scandal's Puck as well as the Wisp CK combo that kind of destroyed paiN Gaming. They had a Phantom Lancer, but, I mean, Phantom Lancer is great and everything, but against Shadow Demon as well as a Darkseer, you can't really do that much, especially when the other team is just so fed. So paiN Gaming going to go run something a little bit different. Game 1 did go to paiN in a kind of steamroll-ish game, so hopefully we won't see anything like game number 1, because no one likes to watch one team just completely dominate the other. We like to see the close games. We like to see when it's dead even and then both teams fighting for position, stuff like that. That is where it's all about. paiN Game, they're going to go for the Nyx Gyrocopter as well as the Shadow Demon. I believe it was last game both teams just forgot about the Gyrocopter. I have no idea what happened there. But regardless, he is going to be in this pool today. It's going to be the Gyrocopter Shadow Demon combination. Nyx could be played as a support as well, but I don't know, Team Empire already have the making of a decent tri-lane. They have the Keeper of the Light as well as the baiN. Two heroes that are extraordinarily strong in the tri-lanes, especially when together. Nightmare into a Keeper Blast is guaranteed magical damage, a lot of guaranteed magical damage. And then Chakra, of course, is great for baiN, as well as whoever else Team Empire wants to pick up for that farming role. Good by paiN Gaming to ban out the Phantom Lancer and the Lifestealer, two of the most dominant heroes in the tri-lane. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Luna come up somewhere within this game. Maybe as the final ban, maybe as the pickup from Team Empire, decent in the tri-lane as well. But Team Empire don't really have their hard carry, which is why paiN are banning out those types of heroes. And Team Empire, on the other hand, they're banning out from paiN Gaming, mostly long lane heroes. Magnus, Fuga's Magnus last game was less than spectacular, but not to say anything bad about his play, but it is incredibly hard to play Magnus when you are underleveled and when there is constantly a Wisp CK on your ass. You can't get the positioning you need, and it's like, do I pop the reverse polarity right now and catch one or two of them and one of them has a BKB on? Or do I try and gamble, skewer myself into a good position because I'm not going to get that Blink Dagger anytime soon, and try to get more people? And unfortunately it just didn't go the way they wanted it to. So we are not going to be seeing any of that. Long lane heroes really have had a hard time in this series, so hopefully we can see something a little bit different. I do feel like it'll be good for Team Empire to just get Scandal that Puck again. Why not? Scandal's Batrider is pretty damn good, don't get me wrong, but that Puck last game was just so devastating. And you could do that. You could run Batrider on the safe lane, Puck on the mid lane, and then have a tri-lane on that bot lane for Team Empire. Would be a very solid setup, and I just feel like Team Empire's Scandal was just so effective that you can't really deny him another opportunity to be that effective. It would be kind of weird. Don't forget to win. I am not playing, so I don't think I will forget to win. Maybe I should appear invisible. Usually I do. I just go offline on Steam while I do these, so I don't get like notifications and stuff. Actually, let's do that. Let's just say okay. Let's go offline. There we go. No more disturbances. But paiN Gaming, they just need to get a couple more lanes up. They need a mid lane hero. They could run Gyro as well as Nyx there. But in those situations, they're going to be up against at least a Batrider, and that is dangerous in itself. Nyx could control the Batrider somewhat with his mana burn, but once the Batrider gets the bottle, then it's going to be fun time over, because the tar stacks are going to come up, and then the Nyx Assassin, being a melee hero, is not going to have a fun time. He can't go in for those last hits. His bottle is going to be delayed. His levels are still going to come in at a relatively decent clip, but his gold income is going to suffer. But once he hits that level 6, he could move around, but once he hits that level 6, Batrider should be at least level 7 unless they get the aggression going there. Gyrocopter, kind of the same thing. Can't control the mid lane versus the Batrider with that flat cannon. But those tar stacks are just so dangerous when you are a soft hero like the Gyrocopter. So Queen of paiN would be a decent pickup, or even, heck, paiN Gaming. Pick up the Puck if you could actually field someone on that hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Why not? It would be pretty effective. They're going to go for the Disruptor instead. Get that static storm going. A decent tri-lane here as well, get the long range glimpse. So paiN Gaming is going to round out their support lineup. And with that support pick, it's forcing Nick Assassin into a more farm-oriented position. You know, get into the mid lane, get into a solo lane to some degree. Gyrocopter, of course, with the first 3 picks, was never really going to be played as a support hero. But the Disruptor will offer paiN Gaming a decent amount of teamfight. Empire going to respond with the Clockwork. So they, of course, have that very cute combination of Clockwork cogs into Keeper of the Light, Blinding Light, and then you get that nice mana burn thing from the clogs. What is it? It is mana burn, right? I know it does burn mana. Yeah, I guess just mana drain. Whatever, but you have that little nice combo there. And Clockwork Initiation is going to mean that Team Empire are going to have very, very long range initiation. Clockwork, even by himself, does that for your team. But when you combine that with a Blink Dagger on the Batrider, and you know he's going to get the Blink Dagger, then you really got to watch out for paiN Gaming, because if one person's out of position, then they're going to get stomped. And paiN Gaming going to cap off their lineup with the Weaver, most likely going to be soloing a hard lane. And Team Empire, oh, this is the Team Empire that I know. It's going to be Funix Clinks once again. This is classic Team Empire right here. Run the Clinks on the safe lane, get him protected farm. He's going to be up against the Weaver most likely, so Clinks, he'll be able to trade relatively decently. The Shikuchis will hurt Clinks pretty badly, being such a soft hero. But just the fact that Clinks has the Searing Arrows as well as better range, and, you know, because Searing Arrows also give you more last hit damage, he should have the edge. A classic Team Empire thing to do. Run that Clinks on the top lane, dominate that lane, hopefully dominate the other lane as well. They're going to be running a tri-lane of Clockwork, Bane, as well as Keeper of the Light. And the idea behind that lane is just to kill them. Kill them as hard as you can, kill them as fast as you can, kill them as often as you can, because they don't really have anyone who can make great use of farm. Clockwork is decent with a little bit of farm. Get him a quick, you know, Urn, Aghanim Scepter, something like that. But there is not exactly a Gyrocopter on the other side. But anyway, let's go over who's going to be playing what. Blurbrain is going to be captaining that Clockwork. Go Black is on the Keeper of the Light. Silent is on the baiN Elemental. I feel like he's always baiN Elemental. Scandal is going to be playing the mid lane. Batrider. Funnick is going to be going to the top lane as the Clinks. On the paiN Gaming side, we have King RD playing that Assassin. Klotz is carrying once again on the Gyro. Fuga is on the Weaver. Billy's controlling that Disruptor and following up way behind. Green Text, come on, get with your team, man. He's going to be playing the Shadow Demon. But this tri-lane for Empire, the idea of this tri-lane is, it's a pretty good one. You open up with Nightmare. You can see already baiN Elemental is completely confident with getting that, not needing the extra life or anything from Brain Stat. But you open up with Nightmare, have Blurbrain walk in, and then you put up the cogs. And that's 5 seconds of pseudo-disable. You do have the Disruption on the other end to worry about, which is going to kill the combo somewhat for Team Empire. But still, the Disruption will save someone for a little bit. So Clockwork is going to have to deal with, you know, a couple of seconds of disruption time. What actually is the exact timing of that? 2.5 seconds. So half of the cog's duration is going to be wasted. But in that time, Keeper of the Light is going to be charging that Illuminate. So you put him to sleep, put him in a cage, and then you put the Illuminate over the top of them. And that is a lot of guaranteed damage because it's just so easy to set up. Unless, of course, paiN are on the ball. Let's say Klotz gets Nightmare, then Green Text could grab the Nightmare and then save him. That is the best way to deal with that once they start going in. They take a little bit more damage from the Nightmare, but baiN Elemental doesn't exactly have a lot of mana. He casts 2 Nightmares, but then he's all out. Doesn't have any clarities or anything. He does have Chakra with his team, so he could be funneled some mana that way. But the lane from Team Empire, they just got to wait for it to push back just a little bit more, then they could go super aggressive. These Silent and Billy already trading a couple hits. Who's going to win this one? It is going to be the baiN Elemental who's going to win this, so Disruptor might as well not even bother. Funnick with the double damage rune at level 1 is going to mean that his lane dominance is going to start very early. Actually, it just ran out. So I guess not. But still, he should have a better time taking some heavy damage from Shikuchi, but those Searing Arrows are never ever going to stop. Fuga does have a lot of restoratives, 1 salve as well as 6 stacks of tangos, but yeah, Clinks has just as much restoratives, and he's not going to be taking as much damage from Weaver. Funnick will have a more opportunities to salve up, whereas Fuga's going to have to rely more on the tangos because of how they're going to be doing the damage, like more explosive damage versus more damage over time. Top lane should be relatively tame. Both of these heroes do have invisibility, so I don't expect any kills to happen there. Mid lane, it is going to be King RD 4 for 1 already versus the 2 for 1 for Scandal. King RD with the Magic Stick level 1, he knew that there was going to be a Batrider mid lane, and Batrider already does not have any mana, doesn't have any bottle yet, so once he gets the bottle, he'll have a little bit better time, wouldn't have to deal with all this mana burn. But until then, King RD is doing decently in this lane. You can see Scandal not casting a single stack of Napalm. Don't want to give the enemy Magic Stick. Oh, here we go. Disruption onto Silent, but there's the Cogs as well as the Illuminate Blast. Nightmare onto Klotz, however. A little bit of miscommunication. Silent taking a lot of damage from the kinetic field. One more right click will kill him off, but he's going to make it to the trees. Salving up as well. Green Text on the run. One more click will kill him off, but he's going to salve up as well. And no one's going to die. That never happens. Usually someone does die in those kind of things, but both support heroes getting away and both support heroes salving it. Just the perfect opportunity. The Nightmare, a little bit, oh no, they're going to go again. Disruption as well as the Rock Barrage. Bullet Brain taking so much damage. Cogs trying to push everyone back, but it's not going to be enough. Illuminate going to fly through, but not do enough damage to kill anyone. And Green Text draws first blood on the spot lane. Just the combo, I just talked about the tri-lane combo from Empire, but you can't really forget about the combo that's coming out of paiN. Disruption is such great setup for that Rocket Barrage, especially when both Silent as well as Go Black are playing a little bit further off. They want to, still be there to kind of pressure the lane, but they can't really get too close because they're very, very soft. So the combo of Disruption into Curse into Rocket Barrage, combine that with the Kinetic Field, so you kind of keep them within a Rocket Barrage, kind of similar to the Cogs. The Kinetic Field behaves in that way, but that's a lot of damage. You can see Blade Brain, he's a tanky hero. Clockwork has a lot of strength, but he did not stand a chance. He melted to that combo. In the mid lane, Empire still struggling, does have his bottle coming out towards him, but 4 stacks of tar onto King RD. Scandal's got to watch out. That Impale will hurt, but the bottle does come out. Is the Impale going to fly? No, it's not. King RD with the Magic Stick charges should be fine. He can Impale Scandal, but now Scandal with the bottle does have opportunities to move in right here. King RD is going to get a lot of health and a lot of mana back from those Magic Stick charges, but Scandal, he's stacking up the tar very high, so I got to keep my eye on this lane, although with the bottle onto the Nyx Assassin as well, should be fine. So most likely both heroes are going to be resorting to the bottle throwing action. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. We can see Weaver already completely out of restoratives. This is the lane dominance that you get when you pick up a Clinks, because unless he's up against 2 heroes, he's going to have a very easy time. King RD almost killing off Scandal, needs another Impale, doesn't have the mana, 4 mana short. He is on the chase though, and he should be able to land this. There's the Impale. Scandal's going to die. Race to the Rune resulted in the kill for the Nyx Assassin. He is almost at his level 6 mark, and once he gets that, the bottom lane for Empire, they have to be careful, especially the very soft supports. A Vendetta initiation onto Keeper or Bane will most likely mean their death. Phonic, unless they are packing True Sight, which they're not yet, he'll be pretty impervious to any such aggression coming out from the Nyx Assassin. The burst is pretty good, but I don't think it's enough to it actually is enough to completely kill the Clinks if you land that Vendetta hit. So King RD has an opportunity, or will have an opportunity, to be very active along the map and be very effective as well, because Phonic is dominating this top lane. Fuga is not having a good time, and really there's no way for a Weaver to have a good time versus this Clinks. The Searing Arrows will never ever stop. You can even see Tranquil Boots, so Clinks could get those free shots in, and you could trade evenly with the Shikuchi of the Weaver. So Phonic is going to continue to dominate this lane. In the meantime, Scandal, he's forced King RD all the way back out of mana, so you might as well just go back to the base, buy a TB scroll, and then try to get a gank somewhere. Is he going to go top or bottom? Either way, he could make something very, very aggressive happen. Where it's going to be is going to be back towards the mid lane, actually, so no Vendetta ganks yet. But the bot lane for Team Empire not doing as well as they would have liked. They still haven't picked up any kills, and Klotz is farming a lot better than Blow Your Brain. And not only is he getting more creep kills, like, total, but he's also going to make better use of the farm that he is getting. So far paiN, their mid lane is doing very well, their bot lane is doing very well as well. But Scandal's got to watch out for the Vendetta hit. No, it's not going to happen. Scandal's going to use the lasso, forcing out the Vendetta from the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin now does have that on cooldown for a little bit of time. Still looking for the initiation from Empire, but all the ranged attacks on paiN are keeping them pretty safe. Gyrocopter doesn't have the most range in the game. 375 isn't exactly impressive, but that distance is keeping him safe enough, at least from the Nightmare. With no Nightmare, it's incredibly hard to set up unless the enemy does it for you with the Disruption, which you can get the Cogs off, but if you don't have that Nightmare to set up, the Cogs aren't going to land, at least until Clockwork gets to level 6. So the ranged and spacing of paiN is really keeping them safe on this bot lane. Klotz is getting the farm. However, this might change with Batrider with the haste rune, the most dangerous rune for a Batrider to pick up, because he could drag whoever he wants right back into your team. Batrider, where is he going to go? He doesn't actually see anyone. They need another Rocket Flare to scout out. Illuminate could also do the job. Oh no, but they know. paiN Gaming know. They know that everyone's gone. Scandal's going to show his face. There is no one else here. Fortification's going to pop off, slowing down this push. But this tower should drop. They don't have a Ring of Basilius. They do have a Ring of Basilius. Not on, however, so it's pretty much like they don't. Scandal's little excursion to the bot lane ultimately was wasted, as paiN realized that, hey, this Batrider's not mid lane. He might be down here. Levels 4, 4, and 3 coming out from the paiN tri-lane, and 4, 3, 3. They are getting a little bit ahead in this tri-lane. But really, we are going to have to look for rotation from the mid lanes to really show who's going to be making a real big difference. Scandal can do a little bit of creep jacking, not bad. Not a bad move by him. Going to get Blur Brain as well as Go Black. A lot of experience and gold from this, or mostly experience, unless they jack the last hits as well. But these mid lane heroes are going to be the ones that make the difference. Both of these heroes have some pretty sick ganking capabilities. King RD is going to not spot out Scandal and Blur Brain, not just yet. But they need this Clockwork to get to level 6. Scandal's now completely spotted out, as is Blur Brain. But any aggression that's going to happen outside of this tri-lane is going to happen because of those mid lane heroes. And so far, we haven't seen any of that, despite the fact that these mid lane heroes are already decently high level. King RD wants to keep leveling up. He already has Max Impale, so his damage combo is pretty much as strong as it's going to be. You could go up and pretty much annihilate Funnick. Wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world for him. One Vendetta hit, one Impale, Shikuchi, as well as a couple of Germinate attacks. And that's a pretty dead Bone Clinks. But regardless, they keep on sticking to this mid lane. I guess they don't really know how much ward coverage the enemy teams have, but with the Clinks soloing the top lane, you wouldn't really expect many wards to be covering this side of the river. Everyone on the bot lane, all the supports from Empire are on the bot side. So the bottom lane you might be a little bit more cautious about, because they could easily dip in and get some wards up. But the top lane, not so much. Their chances of there being wards there are very, very slim, especially when you're invisible. However, the absence of an Assassin is very, very apparent. If you see an Assassin disappear for a second, you know that you're in danger, or someone on the map on your side is in danger. So it's going to be very, very difficult for them to get a kill. Both sides, actually. So I guess you might as well keep farming. You can see the response from paiN really showing that they saw that the Batrider was gone. They're going to fall back, not even go back into this area, because the Firefly won't really care. You get the flying vision, and of course the trees are down, so it doesn't really matter that they're hiding there, because there won't be anything left to hide. But Empire, they don't know where King RD is. Now they see him. But what are they planning? They're all falling back, giving Klotz just more time to farm. Looks like it's going to be a giant gank on the mid lane. Do they have True Sight? They do not. There's a Flame Break and a lasso. King RD gonna get pulled into the tower, but the Carapace saving him for just a little bit more. Courier. Now the Courier's not going to happen. There's the disruption onto the Keeper of the Light. Impale's not going to hit. It's going to hit on Silent, but the Vendetta hit very, very large damage, and it's going to be the kill onto the next Assassin from the Batrider's Firefly. Everyone did survive from that. Silent took some pretty good damage, but Magic Stick charges as well as a level 3 Brain Sap, and that's going to be a push on the mid lane. Definitely not the maneuver I was expecting from Empire to send their tri-lane, all of them on the tri-lane, to this mid lane. But again, the Clockwork isn't the best hero to make use of farm, so you might as well make use of him in the early stage when he's the most effective. Those spells will do a lot of damage. He doesn't yet have his level 6, but he doesn't really need it. You can see how much damage that Green Text is taking from this just long-range bombardment, Keeper of the Light, as well as the Clockwork. Only level 2 on that Rocket Flare, despite being level 5. King RD going to get an Impale onto Scandal. Is there any initiation? paiN is going to cast Disruption onto that, but is there any follow-up? There's Illuminate hitting hard onto 3, and that's going to kill off the Shadow Demon as well. Blur Brain going to get a two-man cog. No, he's just trying to get the hell out of there. There's the cog pushing King RD back. Another Illuminate. That is going to hit hard on the next Assassin, pushing him back into it. Illuminate is not going to kill him, but 3 stacks of tardies, one more hit. Scandal could get the kill. Bottle charging up, 66 HP. Next Assassin is going to live. Flare is going to nail the next Assassin. Beautiful flare by Blur Brain. But in the meantime, Silent, what are you doing there? Going to try to get a kill onto Billy. The Illuminate once again flying through. Silent's going to trade away his life for that one. But hey, more kills, more trades Although he did give it to the Weaver, that last one probably not worth it. But beautiful play. Once again, the long-range bombardment showing through. Blurry Brain wants to get this right click, and he's going to get a hook shot onto Klotz. The damage isn't there. The Illuminate will kill him, as well as the fact that Bat Rider has returned with that Firefly onto green text. Fuga is going to try to make a kill onto Go Black, and he should be able to make this happen. And now with Shikuchi available, he should be able to make his escape as well. The tower has been dropped, not denied at all. Keeper of the Light did get that one. Oh, Flame Break, pushing back Fuga. Doesn't have any mana. He's completely out of mana. Scandal going to get a free kill, and the kinetic field doesn't even hit. Scandal just all over the place with the level 4 Firefly, with the level 4 Tar, Napalm, and that is a pretty solid trade from Empire. They got the tower, they got a couple kills, they got more kills than paiN. They even got a kill onto the Weaver. The bad side for Team Empire is that Klotz was on the bot lane farming the entire time. However, even if they were on the spot lane, the Gyrocopter would have been free farming the entire time anyway. So it's not like they had a huge opportunity cost that one. Either way, the Gyrocopter was going to farm. You might as well kill the tower. You might as well kill the other heroes if you're going to let the Gyrocopter farm. That means a lot more levels for the Team Empire side. Keeper of the Light now has hit level 7, so level 4 on that Illuminate means that creep waves are going to be pretty much non-existent. Blurry Brain as well has hit the level 6 mark, and he can get initiation onto Klotz. Actually, no, Klotz moved up to the mid lane. He died also. So I guess forget about it. Empire just had favor on all parts of that engagement. But yeah, the Clockwork is level 6. I don't know how Keeper of the Light got higher level than Clockwork, but that happened. So the hookshot is going to fly, and now Funnick. Oh no, assassination! What? What? Did he not see the courier? Well, I guess he just wanted to eat a creep, I guess. Now he's gonna get a solo kill onto Clock. It's only level 1 Rocket Barrage. You can't stand up to that, especially with an Orchid on the Clinks. Although there is a disruptor here, Funnick is going to do his due diligence. He's going to spot out everyone, and well, they're sticking together. Funnick can pick off one and still get out of there just in time. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Might as well try to go for Billy. He does have the skeleton walk up in 3, 2, 1. There's the kill onto Billy. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And he can even stick around, go for Klotz as well. The searing arrow damage is intense. Gonna eat that missile. Eat the missile. There is the missile. King RD teleporting in, but it's a little bit too late. 4 hits to kill this disruptor. The Orchid coming up so fast in the claims, combined with the fact that he has a friggin' 6 level advantage over the disruptor. That's a lot of differential in agility growth and strength growth, which is clearly going to go in the favor of Funnick because he just made the very, very aggressive kill happen right under the nose of the Gyrocopter. You can't really do anything about that. Now this is going to be a pretty easy rush on. Double damage on the Bat Rider. Blurry Brain can tank up some. Funnick can tank up some as well. And paiN Gaming, they don't really have any way of scouting this out. And even if they did, could they take a fight? They don't have the Static Storm, which is one of the most important skills to have against Team Empire. It shuts down the Clockwork, shuts down Silence, shuts down Scandal as well, especially if the Kinetic Field is up as well. The call down is available to them, but other than that, their AoE isn't that intense. Now Funnick, he's on the hunt. He sees people on the bot lane. Fuga, gotta be careful. Klotz, gotta be careful as well. Although Funnick doesn't have the most mana, he's just going to wait for that death pack. There it is. And now Klotz, he is in so much danger. King RD is around with an invisibility rune, so if Funnick goes in, it could be the last thing he does, at least for now. But it looks like, nope, Klotz is dead. He has no chance here. Just wait till the creep wave hits, keep tabs on him, open up with the Orchid, get that strafe going, and Klotz, goodbye. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, Klotz might run away from this one. Didn't go as well as Funnick would have liked. Now he's going to get initiated upon. There's the Vendetta, and the missile is going to track down Funnick. Vendetta hit, huge hit, as well as the Impale. Call down is going to kill off Funnick. Klotz, a lot tankier than I thought he was. That armor differential, 15 armor versus the 4 armor. Yeah, it's going to protect you a lot from those hits, because all of the damage that Clinks has is physical, so armor really pulling through for him there. Fine with the level differential. Level 9 versus the level 6 or 5 before Shadow Demon. Disruptor, I'm sorry. Who only has 1 armor. Yeah, that's not going to be fun for him. 1 armor versus 15. You're not going to really survive the Clinks. You really don't have a shot at all. There's no chance for you. You're dead. I'm sorry. But Empire, losing Funnick is not exactly in their plan. However, Bane Elemental is still getting a little bit of farm, and Keeper of the Light is getting a ton of farm, especially considering he was pure support from the beginning. 3-1-3 on him. Mech already completed 16 minutes in, which is good enough, but Earn on top of that, that is just very, very good. Early Mech as well as early Earn means that there's going to be a lot of healing for the Empire side, and really they need it. Clockwork is going to jump in. He does still have that Aegis, but a Mech on the Clockwork is so very valuable, not only because of the heal, but also because of the armor. Because Gyrocopter is going to be right on top of the Clockwork, Weaver is going to be there as well. And if you could get that armor off, block off some Vendetta damage as well, it's a pretty substantial differential with when that Mech pops off. Kind of a forgotten aspect of the mechanism, because hey, yeah, there is a buckler in the mech recipe as well. Clinks is going to get spotted out by the gem. Run, Funnick, run! The demonic purge impale, and he's going to die. The swarm as well. And it's going to be Weaver to pick up that kill. Another gem on the floor. Who's going to pick that one up? King RD now has a gem for each eye, assuming Nick Assassin does have 2 eyes, but he's a beetle, so he probably doesn't. A little bit of overkill, but now if someone is invisible and then they smoke and then they have Moonlight Shadow on them, they would still be revealed. So a successful kind of accidental gank from paiN. I guess they wanted to kill this tier 1 tower. They didn't expect Clinks to really come in and feed himself to the Empire side, to the paiN side. But I'm sure they will be okay with taking that. But Empire, they're just going to continue to farm. Funnick, he won't. He's a decent carry hero, the Clinks. However, against a Gyrocopter as well as the Weaver, that means that Empire don't exactly have the most time in the world, because eventually the right-click damage is going to start to stack up. However, what they do have is a lot of lockdown onto these heroes, especially, or even if they get BKBs. You'll have that lasso, you'll have the cogs even, which are pretty effective, and Hookshot, I believe, stuns through BKB as well. Fiend's Grip on top of that. So the lockdown in Team Empire is very, very large when they want to pop off all their ultimates. And where did the gem go? That is not the correct button. Gem is sold on the floor. Yeah, they have paiN Gaming. They're collecting gems right now. Here we go. We might see a straight push. Funnick does not have the Aegis. Did he get his Aegis? No, Blow Brain has the Aegis, right. Why did you give Blow Brain the Aegis? Funnick should have grabbed that. Whatever. Searing Arrows plus Strafe means this tower is not long for life, despite the call down that is going to come down on top of Bully Brain. He's going to eat only one of those missiles. His fortification going to slow them down. With King RD on the bot lane, he is going to look to make a trade, a tier 1 for a tier 2, not exactly the best trade to be making, especially since Funnick is most likely going to get this last hit on the tower. He is with the Searing Arrow bonus damage. Team Empire dipping in for a nice easy tower. However, paiN going to possibly get 2 towers. The top lane tower is going to get fortified, and it will be defended. Scandal, get the right click, get the right click. No, oh, there it is. Batrider denied the top tower, and oh, they're going to run straight into Fuga. Hookshot. Hookshot is going to land for Blow Brain as well as that lasso. Fuga needs the time lapse out of there, but the Illuminate is not going to get him enough time. Fuga's going to drop. Very, very well done by Empire, using those chain stuns perfectly. Blink Dagger up from Batrider as well. Almost had his Force Staff on top of that. But chain stun means that Weaver doesn't have that split second he needs for time lapse. And that's one dead Weaver. Now in the bot lane, King RD. He is a pretty high level, but he's going to get initiated upon by Nightmare. Fiend's Grip as well as Brain Sap will be enough to kill him off. There's the Fiend's Grip as well as the Keeper coming in, bringing in Blow Brain, going to set up the cogs. King RD is going to drop. Yes, he is. The gem on the true sight on the floor. Go Black picks that one up. Empire striking back. Oh, I can't believe I said that. Yes, the Empire strikes back, and they take 2 kills onto paiN Gaming. I should use that joke more often, because I know everyone loves bad jokes like that. But anyway, the tower that paiN Gaming do manage to pick up is that mid lane tower, and disruption onto someone. It's going to be Funnick. Does flies off as well as the demonic purge. Funnick in a ton of trouble right now. He's going to get cursed as well. Static Storm is going to try to hide in the trees, and he's going to try to juke out. So much AoE, so many ultimates actually being spent to kill that Clinks, and it's only all going to be for a little bit of a push. They already did clear out that top lane, denied by the Batrider, but still, it's going to be a push in the bot lane, and paiN Gaming, they should defend these tier 2 towers. They can. Funnick is not up. That means that's the most damage, physical damage at least, denied from Team Empire. It's going to be hard to get in there with the horses, with the Hookshot, with the Blink Dagger from Scandal, who now he sees someone. Who's he going to go for? It's going to be no one. That's Spike Carapace saving King RD. However, Scandal does still have his Flaming Lasso. Didn't have Firefly for that, so I guess he didn't really want to go in. The tower is still alive, not yet in deny range, and Team Empire, without their right-click carry. They're going to fall back. They could bring him back into this fight with the Keeper of the Light, however. The fact that top lane's being pushed means that Empire probably have to take a little bit of a breather. Rocket Flare is going to fly, clear off this top lane, or mid lane actually, just a little bit more. They all smoked up. They wanted someone from paiN to try to farm this bottom lane. Maybe you can use paiN as bait once again, but everyone from Empire, they're still here. They're smoked up, and now they are not smoked up. The tower is going to drop. No fortification this time, and Klings destroys the tower. In the meantime, Batrider does have a double damage rune, so he can get in there. Can't attack with lasso. Oh my god, Batrider, what are you doing? That's freaking insane. He's going to find Fuga, force staffing him back into the team, and the silence. Fuga's taking so much damage, and he is going to drop 1,300 gold on the Weaver, but he only has Drum of Endurance. He's not exactly the most important hero on paiN Gaming at this stage in the game. Lasso was used. Another minute they could use it again. The siege should last for that long, but Blurry Brain as well as Silent both still have their lockdown skills. Hookshot is going to force paiN to play a little bit defensively. They have to play the angles on this one, because if they don't, they're going to get a hook shot straight to the face. There's initiation. Green Tech's can open up with disruption. Blurry Brain missing with the hook shot. The angle was not there for him. paiN's got to fall back, taking a lot of damage from his illusions, actually. That was the best glimpse of all time, and Goblak, is he disconnected or something? He's going to get force staffed out. He's going to pop up the mech as well, so he's going to be just fine. Earn charge, everything like that. Dust being popped off. paiN did not get hit by that dust. No, he's still fine. No gem. There should be a gem. They had an extra one. There's the gem on the next assassin. But Empire, with the sustain that they have, they could slow siege this all day long. They have the health gain from Death Pact as well as the Orchid, so Klinks, he's self-sufficient, almost 100%. baiN Elemental does have Brain Sap, and of course we have the mech as well as Earn Charge to keep Scandal as well as Bully Your Brain alive. And now with another lasso, who are they going to go for? They probably, oh, Klotz, he's right there. It's an easy pickings. Disruption is going to save him, and it's going to be Green Tech's right into the horse. Is going to get dragged back. Klotz in the middle of everything, doesn't have a BKB, however, so he's going to get forced back. He got, what? How did he get that far away? paiN is going to continue to hunt down everyone. Fuga is going to make it out with that Shikuchi. One more right click is going to kill off the Gyrocopter. 7 HP. He's going to live. paiN taking a lot of damage, but in the meantime, the mech is going to pop off, and the rest of the Empire team still going to kill the Raxes. And now Hookshot is available. Blurry Brain, is he going to go for this one? Who's it going to be? Easy lineup right here, but it's not going to be initiation because they don't need to do it. The melee range Rax, the melee Rax as well as the range Rax are both going to fall. And Empire, slow, methodical pushing is going to claim the bottom lane in its entirety. That is going to mean that they only have a minute left for Roshan, so they cleared out the bot lane, forcing paiN to keep someone down here, at least get some momentum, counter momentum onto that bot lane constantly. That means that Empire, they have all the time in the world, you know, just clear out the paiN jungle, or just go with a haste rune and go straight for Roshan. Yeah, it's only going to be like 20 seconds, you might as well just sit there and wait. Everyone from paiN, they do know about that Roshan timer, however, and paiN is a little bit away from his team. Silent as well as Bully Your Brain are out of position as well, especially Bully Your Brain. There's King RD blowing the smoke onto Bully Your Brain. Demonic Purge is going to slow him down. Bully Your Brain can take a huge amount of damage, but there's the lasso once again onto Green Tech's going to drag him back into the horses. He's going to drop it in an instant. However, the Bully Your Brain has already dropped Gem of True Sight on the floor. Horse is going to fly through, not hit onto anyone. Keeper of the Light has picked up that Shadow Demon kill, and King RD on the run, but the haste rune onto Batrider means that you cannot run from this man. He's going to slow you down. He's going to push you back with the Flame Break. Tara as well. Billy is not looking good for you. Missiles on Scandal, so he might make it out of here alive. No more stuns. Nightmare is going to cancel off the teleportation. Now Billy's going to get Brain Sapped. Orchid as well, and he's going to die. 3 down for paiN. They do have their damage dealers, or, you know, in quotes, damage dealers, because Weaver doesn't actually do much damage right now. In exchange for only 1 from Team Empire, and that means 9-16 lead. Empire very, very much so ahead. Don't even need to go for Roshan, just straight push into the mid lane. Static Storm is not available. Call Down is available, however, so the creep wave will not last very long. But paiN is alive. He does have the mana, he does have strength as well as Searing Arrows, and Silent does have the Fiend's Grip. Where is Bully Your Brain? It's not going to be pull out because there's no ultimate from the Keeper of the Light. However, I don't really think they need it. Klotz onto the front lines can do some heavy damage to Goblak, but he doesn't even care. He's sitting there charging up the full Cannon Blast. He's going to go big onto Green Text, and now the Swarm is going to fly in, hit mostly on the creep wave, glimpsing back Goblak. He's going to die for sure. I don't see him escaping out of this. Doesn't have Force Staff available to him. There he goes. Keeper of the Light is down. Scandal is going to kill off the next assassin. Use this lasso on him, and now the Fiend's Grip onto Fuga. He's going to be the next one to drop. Scandal with the double kill. The Firefly damage doing so much damage. Hook shot in from Bully Your Brain, and Klotz is going to be the next one to fall. paiN are just crumbling right now, and they are on the ropes. They are going to lose this game. Fortification going to slow down this mid push just a little bit more. But Funnick is still very, very much so alive with that death pact. He went to the jungle, picked up the big wild wing, and with only one up from paiN, all 5 up from Empire, it's going to be the end of the melee Raxes. That is going to be the end of the game. paiN, they really don't have the potential to get back into this. Gyrocopter, if he had a Divine Rapier, maybe. But right now, Empire bringing the heat, bringing it strong. 26 minutes in. A very methodical game from them. Funnick doing his thing as Clinks, and in the meantime, Empire, a little bit of a rocky start at the beginning. But hey, they made it happen because the Gyrocopter didn't get nearly enough. The Weaver got shut down completely on that top lane. And that's going to be it. Empire take the set versus paiN Gaming 2-1. Thanks for watching, guys. I believe the next set is Absolute Legends versus Empire, I want to say. No, Empire's playing right now. AL versus... I know there's VP versus Fnatic, which is going to be a good one. Both of those teams are looking very strong. There's also another set that I need to cast, but yeah, that's going to be it, guys. If you enjoyed this, then like, subscribe, and remember, stream on Thursdays, 7 p.m. EST, so if you want to watch me play, if you want to play with me, let me know. But, oh, also, if anyone's adding me on Steam, I'm not going to add you back unless you let me know that you're adding me on Steam. Because I don't really like having people add me and I don't know who these people are, because then it's like, look at my friends list. I don't know who any of these people are, but if I can tag you as like a viewer or something like that, then I'll be glad to play with you. Other than that, constructive criticism always appreciated, and we're going to just continue to move on in these sets. Thanks for watching, guys. GG.